As an entrepreneur, what are your side hustle stories? A side hustle is any type of employment undertaken in addition to one's full-time job. A side hustle is generally freelance or piecework in nature, providing a supplemental income. A side hustle is not the gig economy. It is an asset that works for you. Picking up a few extra hours at the factory or at the coffee house is not a side hustle. If the intention of a side hustle is to create financial independence, then working within the gig economy is a walk in the exact opposite direction. An export is a function of international trade whereby goods produced in one country are shipped to another country for future sale or trade. Exports are a crucial component of a country's economy, as the sale of such goods adds to the producing nation's gross output. One of the oldest forms of economic transfer, exports occur on a large scale between nations that have fewer restrictions on trade, such as tariffs or subsidies. Key takeaways: exports are one of the oldest forms of economic transfer and occur on a large scale between nations. Exporting can increase sales and profits if they reach new markets, and they may even present an opportunity to capture significant global market share. Companies that export heavily are typically exposed to a higher degree of financial risk. Real-world example of exports: one example of an American export that makes its way all over the world is bourbon, a type of whiskey native to the U.S. In fact, it is defined as a distinctive product of the United States by a U.S. congressional resolution. Furthermore, if the liquor is labeled Kentucky bourbon, it must be produced in the state of Kentucky, similar to the way a sparkling wine must hail from the Champagne region of France to call itself Champagne. The global market has developed quite a thirst for American bourbon in general and Kentucky bourbon, in particular, in the 21st century. However, in 2018, trade wars between the U.S. and the European Union and China have led to 25% tariffs being slapped on the corn-based spirit, leaving a sour taste in the mouths of many distillers, exporters, and distributors. Live in a world of imagination is mine love. You can say my favorite question to answer is, what is new? All I love to do is thinking about new concepts or ideas. It sounds wired, right? I know. Every day thinking of a new concept is all I can do by myself. At the beginning of my journey, I was also confused about thinking that how to fit this type of skill in my profile. Researched a lot what to do and how to do, but don't have any satisfying answer. Few give me the advice to start graphics designing or work as a writer in a production company. I don't like those pieces of stuff to do. Then I started providing those ideas to my friends and colleagues who are thinking of startups. Apart from this, being a marketer professional, I helped them in sales and promotion. In return, they offer me some food or money. This is all about my side hustle story. So as an entrepreneur, the side hustle stories which I have personally experienced in life like till date is learning new things and opening great avenues for me to explore. Few examples: making various presentations on topics which were interesting to me in the initial phase of entrepreneurship journey. The topic could be how the World Bank works, or on a movie like 3 Idiots, reading about people like Virat Kohli, Jack Ma, Steve Jobs and more. Trying my hands in things like learning a basic course of technology to learning to create my first basic code block. Honestly, I consider spending a specific time of my day on YouTube to listen to people who have inspired millions of people around the globe. And the most important side hustle that I like the most is meeting new people and creating a network around me. It depends on an individual that how one looks into their side hustle, and this is my journey of side hustle. This journey may look crazy, but it is. As I am crazy and passionate to achieve my dreams. Keynote: according to you, is the actual meaning of side hustle, struggling, or a way of achieving your dreams? This is what I did when my children were young. You can copy my idea. You can start a house cleaning agency. You do not clean yourself. I did it and it worked perfectly for me. You need 9 hours a week to do it, evenings and weekends or any time. Money is paid monthly to your bank because it is a repeat business. Once you put in place the system, it's a cash cow. You can start any service business the same way as long as it is a repeat business.